Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Eskow.
Jeff
Doing bad time. Doing bad time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego. It's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Ascow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Ascow and Sean Mann.
Hey, welcome to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be with us today. We got a jam-packed show like we do each and every day here on Sports World Radio. Lots and lots to get to. We're going to have a lot of fun. Let's start the shindig off. Let's get all the particulars out of the way. Then we'll get on with the show and we'll have a lot of fun. I am the host, Jeff Escow. You can listen to us on SportsWorldRadio.com each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on the East, 3 p.m. on the West. And if you just happen to live in the mountain,
I don't know, and I don't care. They need to figure that out.
there's our co-host, Sean Mann, the update man, right there. Okay, so SportsWorldRadio.com is the place. If you want to come and hang out in our chat room, we're over at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com. If you don't have an account, you can get one for free. Sign up. Chat. The show will show up at the bottom of the screen. All the way over to the right is the chat bubble. Click it, and you can be right in the show. If you don't want to do that, head on over to Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Like our Facebook page. And send us a message on Facebook if you don't want to come into the chat room. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Like our Facebook page. And while you're doing that, you might as well follow us on Twitter as well at Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. That's Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. Another way to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio is via Skype. Sports World Radio Show. Sports World Radio Show via Skype for you Skype users only. SWRshow@gmail.com. SWRshow@gmail.com is our email address. The final way to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio. Hey, listen. We have our sports shorts. If you guys have not become a member of Sports World Radio Sports Shorts yet, you are missing the boat. Head on over to SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. That's SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. Sign up today. Listen to the guys on the phone during the commercial break. So when you guys are listening to the commercials, us guys are still doing the phone calls and still doing the show, and sometimes the show is better. Sometimes while we're on hold waiting to come back on the air is better than the show. In fact, I was just talking to Sean about something, and the Sports World Radio Sports Short guys got to hear it, but I got to talk about it on the show because it's really irking me, and it's going to be something cool. So we'll get into that in a minute. But become a member of SportsWorldRadio.com. SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. Become a member today. $4.95 a month. You get to listen to every conversation. We have a contest just for those guys, the word of the week. You guys don't get to hear it, of course. Head on over there, SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. Become a member today. Don't forget about our intro contest we got going over here as well. SportsWorldRadio.com/ I'm sorry. My recording just took a bluey for a second and it caught my eye. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought for a minute. We have an intro contest going on here, okay? We're looking for a new intro. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in the intro. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow and Sean Mann must be in the intro. Send it to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. Introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. Okay, now with all that being said, what do you say, hey, we bring in that co-host you heard just a minute ago, Sean Mann, the update man. What's going on there, my friend?
I'm doing good, Jeff, and welcome everybody to Sports World Radio on this Monday, July 13th, 2015. It is 6:08 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:08 p.m. on the West. Weather right now is about 79 degrees. It's been cloudy and cool. We had a little bit of rain about 50 minutes ago when I was talking with Josh on our Skype conference call going over the stuff for the show. But how are you, Jeff, and how's weather out there?
Oh, I just turned the air conditioner off, so it's kind of warm today. It's actually very warm today. Last week it was a lot cooler. It's very warm. We're hitting a warm stretch, and I don't like it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I don't like being in the studio when it's hot. You know?
That happens.
Yeah,
that
I don't like
feel
it.
very good too. I know how that's
Me
not
no like
very
it.
comfortable.
Me no like it. Got a bunch of people hanging out in our chat room with us. Of course, the producer's hanging out in the chat room. Josh Lopez, the producer and program director of this fine show. We got Dr. Myth and a whole bunch of other people hanging out. And all you other people that are afraid to be hanging out in this chat room with us and don't say anything, welcome to the show. All right, so while we were on hold, I'm sitting here, and you know me, I always put ESPN on during the show to see what's going on. Even though I hate them, got to watch them because it's the only freaking channel to watch right now anyway. I noticed that ESPN is in Cincinnati.
That's right, because of the mid-summer click. As you all know, tonight is the Home Run Derby, and then tomorrow is the 86th Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and ESPN is there.
Yeah, so Mike and Mike did their show from Cincinnati this morning, and ESPN is doing, I guess, their shows today and tomorrow there. Hey, Josh, I know you watched First Take this morning. Was First Take in Cincinnati?
That's a big question to ask, because about this time next year, on July 13th of next year is when, actually July 12th, because it's a leap year next year, is when the All-Star Game will be played in San Diego. I'll have to wait for Josh's reply.
Because what I want to know is obviously ESPN is in Cincinnati. So I'm just waiting for them. Nope, they were in L.A.? Oh, they're in L.A. for the ESPYs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're up in L.A. They're up in L.A. for the ESPYs. Ah, I see. Okay, so...
So next year will be kind of interesting, Jeff, when you think about it, because next year you've got the All-Star Game in San Diego. The ESPYs will happen in
L.A.
Wednesday in L.A. So Jeff will be making a choice. Should I look for Skippy in San Diego where the All-Star Game is, or should I just head on up to...
I'm not heading to L.A., I'll tell you that right now. But next year they might just be in San Diego because L.A. is only a 2.5-hour drive, or it's really only a 45-minute flight. So they might... Yeah, I know, Josh. They might be in San Diego next year for the All-Star weekend because the ESPYs is in L.A. and it's only a 2-hour flight. It's only an hour flight, really. It's a 2.5-hour drive, so it's no big deal. So we'll see what happens. But if that's the case, this time next year, we might not be having a show on Monday and Tuesday. Because I might be downtown San Diego giving some harassment to certain people of ESPN.
Jeff is just going to be looking all over for Skippy.
Well, that too. I'm going to be wearing. I might just get a Skippy shirt that says "Skippy Bayless sucks" on the front and "Anytime" on the back.
Anytime for that sports debate.
Anytime. That's what it is. Anytime, Skip. Anytime.
Oh, Josh goes, I got a bad headache this morning from Skip. Just a fair warning.
Uh-oh. That should be very interesting.
Should be, and it would be amazing to see what Josh found out for the Skippy quotes as he comes back from his long vacation, because the last time he worked, Skippy Bayless, of course, was covering the NBA Finals a few weeks ago.
3 weeks vacation. I wonder what they said about their vacation. I wonder how bad Skip looks.
He probably loved every minute of it, and he was relaxing.
I wonder how bad he looks.
Speaking of NBA Finals, our first story, Jeff, we get to at 13 minutes after the hour. LeBron James continues to have the nightmares. He re-signed, of course, the 2-year deal, but he has not gotten over the NBA Finals loss to the Golden State Warriors and the missed opportunities, and that he hasn't slept well since losing the finals a few weeks ago to Golden State.
Tough. Dude, you just signed a $47 million contract for 2 years. $46 million for 2 years. You're having freaking nightmares?
He's having nightmares because he cannot shake off the NBA Finals loss to the Warriors.
Tough. You just signed a $46 million contract. Have nightmares about that.
LeBron James says, quote, I guess there's nightmares now about situations throughout the games that's always replaying in my head, James said. Quote, it's definitely difficult. I'm getting better every day, but, it takes quite a while for me to get out of the funk.
Oh, I'm having nightmares. Oh, having nightmares. Nightmares. You just signed a $46 million contract. Come on. Nightmares. Get the hell out of here. Nightmares. What can you have nightmares about?
Because
Seriously.
He says that the series loss, losing at home to Golden State, never goes away. The pain sticks with him when he told that on speaking to a Bleacher Report radio on Sirius XM.
Too bad. Too stinking bad. Maybe you shouldn't have lost.
LeBron James added more on Sirius XM. He said, quote, I just don't feel like you ever move on from losing in the NBA Finals, James said. Quote, because you feel like you are right there and feel like you have the opportunity to do something special. I can never get away from losing in the NBA Finals.
Do you know LeBron James only rested for a total of 23 minutes in 6 games?
That's right. He was playing an awful lot of minutes throughout that 6 games in the NBA Finals.
Okay, you want to hear really, because you want to hear a really wacky stat?
Sure.
Without LeBron James on the floor, okay, without LeBron James on the floor in the entire series, so when LeBron James was on the bench for the entire series, not any game in particular, but the entire series, so every time LeBron James was on the bench throughout the entire series, J.R. Smith, and let me finish this, Sean, before you say anything. J.R. Smith went 0 for 9. Delly went 0 for 7. Jones went 0 for 3. Shumpert went 0 for 2. A total of 0 for 21 whenever James was on the bench. Way to go, team!
Josh adds, poor Bubala. You're the self-proclaimed best in the world,
Exactly.
and the king. You failed and choked for the 4th time.
Hey, LeBron, do you really want J.R. Smith, Delly, Jones, and Shumpert back when they prove to you right here in a stat that says without you on the floor the entire series, the team went Smith, Delly, Jones, and Shumpert went 0 for 21? That's terrible.
Like Charles Barkley, that's terrible.
That's
terrible.
not a support cast I want to have on my team.
James, of course, who averaged 35.8 points, 13.3 rebounds, and 8.8 assists in the finals, and even earned votes for the NBA Finals MVP, did his best, but admitted being without the injured All-Stars Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love hurt the Cavaliers against the Warriors, and that's another reason why the loss has been painful for him a few weeks later.
You like that stat, Josh? Josh goes, that stat is worse than the 76ers season or the Knicks season. You like that stat, Josh? That's a good stat, right? Without LeBron James on the floor this entire series, J.R. Smith, Delly, Jones, and Shumpert went 0 for 21. Wow.
You know, sometimes if you can't get over things, my grandmother had a saying, Jeff, she would say, shake it off. That's what I would probably say to LeBron James. Shake it off. It is July 13th. The finals are a few weeks old, and you can't learn to move on from the NBA Finals. Relax, LeBron. The season starts in a few months. Training camp, you go back to training camp in September. Good grief.
Yeah, who wants to make a prediction on who's going to win the NBA? Who wants to make a prediction about how they're going to turn out this year? You know what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's going to happen?
Go ahead, Jeff. Yeah, floor is yours.
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, and LeBron James are going to end up being hurt. Watch.
And David Blatt?
David Blatt's just going to sit there and cry in his milk.
Josh goes, besides that, I did happen to enjoy delis in San Jose in March. And Shabbat goes, you could always just go out drinking with Johnny.
Johnny Manziel?
Yeah.
Johnny, man. Yeah, he can always just go out drinking. Get rid of the. Wake up in the middle of the night, call Johnny and say, hey, Johnny, come on, I got to go out drinking. I'm having nightmares.
Jeff, I know how you are about ifs, but if you were like one of the assistant coaches or worked with the Cavaliers, what would you first say to LeBron since he can't get over the nightmares of the NBA Finals?
I don't know.
You probably would say, get over it.
Uh-huh.
You probably would say, get over it.
Get over it. Move on. Move on.
The fact is that LeBron needs to understand this too. They went against a Warriors team that was the best in the NBA at 67-15, number one seed, and everybody believed that it was championship or bust for the Golden State Warriors. They showed everybody that they were the team to beat throughout the entire NBA season, and I knew that everybody was always picking Cleveland and Golden State the underdogs, and I'm just so sick of the fact that channel can't even stop talking about Cleveland. That's why I've got to shut them off. And that's why, Josh, I feel bad because when you have to watch Skippy, I'm sure Skippy has a lot to say about how he feels miserable because the Cavs didn't even win the NBA Finals. And he changed his mind a lot throughout the NBA Finals prediction because how he picked the Warriors to win the series, Jeff, in 7 games. I remember that from a quote that you told me.
He picked the Warriors in 7 games and then complained when Cleveland didn't win. What? Huh?
I know that's something you could hit him with on a debate, Jeff. You could say, how could you do that with the 2015 NBA Finals? You picked the Warriors in 7, then you complain because Cleveland couldn't win.
Exactly. I don't get. That I don't understand.
Josh nailed it here. If you're a man and had balls, get over it and stop crying like a baby.
Exactly.
They're showing an image right now. This is a picture on the story, Jeff, about how LeBron has got his hands on his hips and his head is down when the Cavaliers are losing their 6th game of the NBA Finals, losing Game 6.
Wow. That's crazy.
Got to get over it.
Got to get way over it.
Okay, DeAndre Jordan, here's the next story. Round trip, how the Clippers star dissed Dallas for the LA return. The view was clear from DeAndre Jordan's house in the Pacific. Good luck with saying that. On the morning of Friday, July 3rd. This time of year, the marine layer that keeps these bluffs above the Pacific Ocean cool burns off early in the day. The Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban and forward Chandler Parsons arrived at Jordan's house just after breakfast, ready to make one last pitch to take the man they hoped would anchor their team for at least the next 4 years. Turns out it didn't happen, and Mark Cuban apparently is still hit with nightmares about how he didn't get one of the top prizes for free agency. Mark Cuban said this. He goes, quote, "Never in a million years did I think I had to quarantine the guy."
Wow. Really?
Jeff, I have to tell you, with Dallas, they just need to start preparing for the future. What do you think?
They do, don't they? They're in a little bit of a quandary, aren't they?
There's been a problem. There's some problems in Big D. You know, you talk about Mark Cuban and the problem with the Dallas Mavericks and about where their situation is. And then, of course, there's another situation. We switch from the NBA Mavericks to the NFL Cowboys when we get there. Oh, Josh just sent a link in the chat room. What is this that he has?
Let's go see what this is. Hundreds pay to meet Johnny Manziel at autograph session. Oh, he evades me.
About 350 fans, thanks Josh, paid at least $125 each to meet former Texas A&M quarterback Johnny Manziel as he prepares for his 2nd NFL season, Jeff.
Are you kidding me?
350 fans.
Paid $125 each?
Yep.
The hell out of here. Let me see something. Here, I'm going to read this really quick to you guys. The 2012 Heisman Trophy winner appeared Sunday in Aggie Land Outfitters in College Station The Eagle newspaper reports Manziel hosted his first public autograph signing session since being drafted last year by Cleveland. The paper said Manziel's licensing agent, Penny Authentic, oversaw the sold-out event that cost fans between $125 and $155 per ticket, depending on the size of item bringing signed.
Oh, good grief.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not wasting my money to go watch Johnny Manziel at an autograph session.
So in other words, you just spent $125 through $155, depending on the item that you bring in for him to sign. And you know what that autograph is going to be worth in 5 years?
What?
Butkus. Nothing. Butkus.
Josh goes, he's not even worth $5 for an autograph. And Shabbat goes, that was the money he needed to go out drinking with LeBron.
Are you kidding me? $155 to have him sign? Get the hell. You know something? That's worse than Pete Rose. That's worse than what Pete Rose is doing in Las Vegas. Are you kidding me? The hell out of here. And you want to know what I find funny even?
What?
Even more funnier than that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That it happens to be in Texas. Okay?
Yep, College Station, Texas.
Right, it was at college. It was at Texas A&M College, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, it was on their campus, pretty much. Okay? So, it's all college kids coming in and all college people. They don't give a crap about his NFL career because you know why? Because he ain't going to have one.
They only come there, they don't care about his NFL career because what do they care about? That Johnny Manziel, ladies and gentlemen, was the 2012 Heisman Trophy winner.
That don't mean he's going to be a freaking goddamn quarterback in the NFL, okay? Just because he was a Heisman Trophy winner, don't make him an NFL quarterback. And if you don't believe me, go listen to our show last week.
Then, Jeff, you know what you'll end up doing is on your sheet, you're just getting ready for when Johnny Manziel's the bust. I know you've already got him on your sheet of paper with all the busts that have with the Heisman Trophy.
I can't wait till all these so-called experts finally come around to my thinking. Because eventually they will, but there's only one person who's been saying it since day one.
You.
Me. And I'm sticking to my guns. And I said the same thing about Tim Tebow, where all these so-called experts said he's going to have a great NFL career, he's going to be wonderful, Heisman Trophy winner, blah, 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 blah. Where is he now? Trying to make a freaking NFL team because he sucks.
Look what Josh says here, Jeff. Manziel, potential two-time Rat Bastard candidate?
Damn Skippy.
So we're already getting into some big major rat bastard candidates. I know LeBron James is one.
And it's only Monday.
Another. And that's why I'm saying if I was going to
write him
Texas
down.
A&M, I would not even want to spend my money to go to his stinking autograph session. Be like, heck with that.
Okay,
so Johnny,
in other words, you're charging a college kid $125 to $155 to have you sign something for them when they can't even afford a freaking bag of Doritos.
He probably would say, yep, that's correct.
Oh, you're an idiot. That college made you. You should go there and sign everything for free. Without that college, you'd be nothing.
Josh, I open up that link and I shake my head. I'm like, really? You're gonna charge college kids that much for? Oh
That's
my
ridiculous.
gosh!
Look,
an autograph session.
And I like at the end of the article, they go, Manziel threw for 7,820 yards and 63 touchdowns for Texas A&M. He was suspended for the first half of the 2013 opener against Rice for what school called inadvertent violation of NCAA rules by signing autographs, allegedly for memorabilia brokers. And I like how they mention that in an article that they're mentioning that he's charging $125 to $155 for an autograph.
Shabba says, hey, Jeff, here's the deal, though. I would actually pay money for Pete Rose's signature, but not Johnny's.
Exactly. That's the difference right there.
In a nutshell.
Johnny Manziel is not a professional ball player. Pete Rose is. Okay? I would pay money for Pete Rose's autograph. I would never pay money for Johnny Manziel's autograph or Tim Tebow's autograph. Never.
Josh says 90% of my high school graduating class that went to college out of state are back in the city going to community colleges in the city because college is too much money for nothing. Now a schmuck and a bust of an NFL player is charging people more than $100 for his crappy autograph makes me sick. I agree with you, Josh.
Exactly, Josh. I agree with you 100% on that.
Oh, those poor college kids, because then it's like they have to pay their money for their school supplies when college gets back.
Hey, Mom, no, you know what they're doing?
In late August.
No, you know what they're doing?
What?
They're calling up their mom and dads, and they're saying, hey, Mom, Dad, Johnny Manziel's coming. I need $155 so I can get his autograph. The hell out. You know what? My son or daughter called me up and asked me for $150 for Johnny Manziel's autograph. You know what I would tell them?
You'd say no.
Exactly. And then hang up the phone. No. Click. That's it. There's no way in hell. The guy hasn't even... Has he played in any NFL games? 2?
Johnny Manziel, I believe, if I remember correctly, in late December last year, I think played 1 game.
How the hell can you charge money for your autograph when you really haven't played in any NFL games? Hey, Johnny, just because you're on an NFL team doesn't make you an NFL player. Let alone an NFL quarterback. And on that note, we're going to run to our first commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, where are we going next there, Mr. Sean?
All right, 33 minutes after the hour on the 13th of July. The next story that we get to, Jeff, how serious is Des Bryant about possibly missing regular season games? You go from, of course, the conflict with the Dallas Mavericks and DeAndre Jordan now to the Dallas Cowboys. According to ESPN's Ed Warder, Bryant called Dallas Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones last week to inform him he will not be at training camp and will miss regular season games if he does not get a long-term contract with the Dallas Cowboys in place by Wednesday of this week at 4 p.m.
Excellent. Makes me happy.
So now you've got two big problems in Big D about how the Mavericks are overcoming DeAndre Jordan, and now you've got the Dallas Cowboys situation. Actually, the Dez Bryant conflict is the way I would like to call it, or describe it, because now he's saying, I want the long-term deal, give me the money.
Well, they should. They should. And according to Skippy, that was a catch. So according to Skippy, then they probably should. I wonder what he has to say about this. I can't wait to hear about it. But I hope, you know what? I hope they don't pay him by Wednesday, and I hope he sits out at least the first game.
I'm sure that Smoke and Ronnie and Michael Sines are definitely shaking their heads about this, too, about what's going on in Big D with the Dallas Cowboys.
At least the first game.
There is no financial benefit for Bryant to miss games. Once Wednesday's deadline passes, he must play this season on the, how about this, $823 million franchise tag.
Yeah, so he's getting $12 million to play, and he wants more money, right?
Yes, he wants more money.
Money, greedy sons of bitches, man.
Bryant will have to forfeit roughly $754,000 for each game he misses.
Right. So who do you think's going to win this tussle? The player or the team?
Right now, the way I'm looking at it, since Stephen Jones denied the Bryant call, I would have to say that the Cowboys organization will win this, but this is going to be a conflict that's going to be over the Cowboys' heads for the next few weeks if they don't get something going, because training camp is coming up here very shortly, very soon.
When does training camp start?
Oh, gosh, I always think it's like 24th, 25th, or 26th, somewhere around there.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The first game's not till September 17th.
September 10th.
September 10th is the first game?
Yeah, that's New England hosting Pittsburgh, and then September 13th is all the action. Of course, the Giants
September
are at the
10th.
Cowboys.
Oh, so it's September 10th is the first game.
That's right.
When is that, a Thursday night game?
That's a Thursday night.
September 10th is the first Thursday night game of the week, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So I don't know what Jerry Jones or the Jones family is trying to do to deal with this, but this is something that needs to be settled quickly if you want to have Dez Bryant on there. And in the chat room, Josh says Dez Bryant is not worth more money. He needs to shut the heck up. And Shabbat goes, Bryant's mouth might be the reason. It's so damn humid out today.
So training camp starts pretty soon then, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. In a few weeks.
Yeah, training camp's going to start pretty soon, isn't it?
Yep.
Like at the end of July, doesn't it?
Yep, toward late July. It gets really, really close because then you got the Hall of Fame game coming up in a couple weeks in Canton, Ohio.
Right. When's that game?
I have to look for that for the schedule for preseason. I don't know when it is.
Okay.
So Dez Bryant complaining that he doesn't want to go to the Cowboys and play games if he doesn't get this long-term deal. And then, of course, why give up millions that he won't get back? That's why the Cowboys believe ultimately that Bryant will show up if a long-term deal is not agreed upon by Wednesday.
So the Vikings and the Steelers are going to kick off the season in the Hall of Fame game? Sunday?
Yes, I wasn't sure.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now, Sean. Steelers and Vikings will kick off the 2015 preseason in the Hall of Fame game. The game will unfold at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio, Sunday, August 9th. So preseason starts August 9th for games. Wow, really? August 9th is the first preseason game. So you go back 1, 2, 3. Wow, preseason. Wow, it's coming pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's amazing because here it is, the Midsummer Classic with the All-Star game right now. And then, of course, you've got training camp coming up in a couple weeks for all the NFL players to report back. We've got to wait, of course, on Brady's decision. Hopefully it'll be this week that we hear something from Commissioner Goodell. And then, yes, the Hall of Fame game coming up August 9th, and that's when the preseason comes. And that's when I know I'll have to get signed into your NFL pick'em there, Jeff.
Hey,
Yahoo.
do you think Adrian Peterson will play in that game?
I believe that he's probably going to he'll run the ball a couple times for like maybe a series or two, and then they'll take him out.
You think so?
Yeah. For the Dallas Cowboys, going back to it, the Cowboys and their fans have still been upset about the fact that Dez Bryant should have had first and goal at the Packer 1-yard line. They have not gotten over it, and Skippy Bayless has not gotten over it. And here it is, July.
God, really?
Yes. The Cowboys' 2014 season ended in Green Bay with many wondering why Bryant's fourth down catch at the Packers 1 wasn't a catch. That has got Cowboy fans frustrated to this day.
Because it wasn't a catch. Get over it. Unbelievable, man. You're still hyping about that crap.
They still are. I looked at it and I was like, oh, Jeff will be like, big deal. It's July, for crying out loud. It's 6 months ago.
That's okay. Wes is still pissed off from 2 years ago, so don't feel bad.
And how he says that Jeff doesn't know anything about football because he was upset about that couple inches rule.
I got you a couple inches.
Just remember, Wes, the Chargers host the Steelers in San Diego this year. I'll be thinking of both Jeff and
come
Wes.
on, Wes. Come on out here for that game. Come on, Wes. That should be funny. You wear your Steelers garb. I'll wear a Chargers jersey. We'll have some fun.
Look at Shabba. Well, maybe Skippy needs to belly up to the bar with Johnny and LBJ.
They got to do something. They got to do something. Seriously.
I don't know. Hard to say.
LBJ.
So that's where they're at for the Cowboys, about how fans are still upset about it and they haven't gotten over it. I know, Jeff, if you were living in Dallas, you probably would say the same thing to Cowboy fans, like, get over it. It's 6 months.
That's right. Get over it already, man. Move on already. People are harping on the wrong freaking things.
So now the Cowboys' 2015 season is about to start with many wondering what's the catch between the Cowboys and Dez Bryant.
Say that again?
A lot of people are wondering in Dallas and Jerry World, what's the catch between the Cowboys and Dez Bryant?
Dez Bryant wants more money, and the Cowboys don't want to give it to him. That's the catch, you schmucks.
Some players only care about the money, not the championships, and that's all that Dez Bryant wants.
Well, I hope they don't give him a contract in the next 48 hours. I hope so, so he could sit out at least the first game. I like to see him sit out at least the first game.
Dez probably would think that that's not fair. I want my money.
Yes, exactly right. If you people are bitching and moaning that was a catch, then pay the guy his money. Right?
Yes.
If you don't think it was a catch, then don't pay him his money.
It's true.
You know?
That's funny about how the Cowboys just can't get over the catch, and then they're so Dal and Big D. There's a lot of anger going on in Big D with how things have gone the last 10 days.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Let's see. Aaron Cromer arrested for battery after allegedly punching a boy. How about this? Buffalo Bills offensive line coach Aaron Cromer was arrested early Sunday morning in Florida on a misdemeanor battery charge after allegedly punching a boy in the face and threatening to kill his family.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Huh. See you, Dr. Myth.
According to a statement released by the Walton County, Florida Sheriff's Office, Cromer and his son Zachary allegedly confronted 3 boys who had been fishing on the beach over the use of beach chairs.
So they got to a fight over beach chairs?
Yeah, with boys, and boys are now getting punched.
With boys?
Yes.
What age?
Let's see. Couldn't find out. Let's see. Zachary Cromer, 21, talked to the boys about the chairs and tried to help them find the fishing pool after that his father allegedly threw in the water before the younger Cromer also returned home. Doesn't say anything about the age, but it was 3 boys.
3 boys. Yeah, you got to know what the ages are on them, though, right?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the ages, but Josh and I talked about it. Now you're seeing Ray Rice, who hits his fiancée, but of course that's water under the bridge because Ray Rice eventually learned his lesson, even though that was a really stupid thing that he did. And then now you have a Florida State player that was hitting a woman in a bar, and now you've got an offensive line coach for the Buffalo Bills hitting a boy and threatening to kill his family.
Really?
Yep. Aaron Cromer, though, Jeff, here's what it says, was booked into the Walton County Jail at 1:51 a.m. Eastern Time and was released on bond at 3:10 a.m.
Huh.
So is that a rat bastard candidate there, Jeff, with the Aaron Cromer hitting a boy and threatening to kill his family?
Yes. Yeah, that is a rat bastard.
On that note, we got to go to the first update of the day.
This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again. It's the Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
Okay, Jeff, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, to Sports World Radio on the 13th of July, 2015, 45 minutes after the hour on a cool 79-degree day. In Major League Baseball, the first half of the season has come to a conclusion, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the scores from yesterday's action as the first half ended. The Oakland A's, they prevailed against the Indians 2-0. The Mets over the Diamondbacks 5-3. The Marlins over the Reds 8-1. Rays 4, Astros 3, Yankees 8, Red Sox 6, Nationals 3, Orioles 2. The Royals in a slugfest overtake the Blue Jays 11-10. The Twins 7, Tigers 1. The Cubs, they prevail 3-1 against the White Sox. Padres 2, Rangers 1, Giants 4, the Phillies 2, Angels 10, Mariners 3, Dodgers 4, Brewers 3, and let's see, what else do we got? We got the Rockies 11, Braves 3, another game that went extra innings, and it was the Pirates coming back last night from a 2-run deficit, and the bottom of the 10th inning was scoring 3 runs to prevail 6-5 against the St. Louis Cardinals. Tonight is the Century 21 Home Run Derby. However, there has been some news coming out of Cincinnati that they may call off the Home Run Derby because of rain. The All-Star Game is scheduled for tomorrow night in Cincinnati. I believe that's 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports. In the NBA, the big news, DeAndre Jordan, of course, went back to the Clippers, signing the big deal. And, of course, with the Dallas Mavericks, the fans are still stunned by it, as is Mark Cuban. LeBron James continues to suffer the nightmares over the NBA Finals loss to the Golden State Warriors. In the NFL, of course, the big news coming that Tom Brady, we may hear it this week. It might be soon. It could be this week that we hear about the decision being made to reduce his suspension from 4 games to 2 games. And Des Bryant is saying that he will not report to Dallas Cowboys training camp until he gets a long-term contract extension with the Dallas Cowboys. This is the first of 2 updates for Sports World Radio. Remember that this update was brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com and never ever have to touch your toilet seat again. I'm Sean Mann. We're going to run to commercial break. More sports talk with Jeff Escow and Sean Mann coming back. And then, of course, in 13 minutes, we got Josh Lopez coming in for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, Mr. Sean, where are we going next, buddy?
All right, the next story that we get to, as I mentioned in the update, and I think Wes would find this amazing, the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken 3 out of 4 against the St. Louis Cardinals, and I believe Wes believes that the Pirates are back to playing the baseball he wants. Pittsburgh winning 6-5. And he's saying to Jeff and to everybody, watch out for the Pirates, watch out for the Bucks.
Watch out for the Pirates, watch out for the Bucks. Get the hell out of here.
Pirates are 53-35, and Wes, that makes him very happy.
Of course it does, but guess what? It's the first half of the season, Wes. Let's see what happens again, okay?
You remember what happened last year? I'll never forget. Jeff messages me on Facebook Messenger when the Giants are up 8-0 and the game is basically over, and he said, "Yep, told you, Sean, and everybody that the Giants were going to beat the Pirates," and that's what happened.
That's it. I'm telling you something right now. The Pirates ain't making the freaking playoffs, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I think what Josh and I had said this on the conference call. Josh believes that maybe it's possible the Pirates could overtake the Cardinals in the National League Central.
They're not making the playoffs, the Pirates. I don't know why you people are getting so crazy about it.
We are family.
I got your family, okay? I got your family.
Mike Matheny said after last night's loss, it's a tough way to end the first half, although the team has the best record in all of baseball.
So, the hell's that got to do with anything?
It has nothing to do with it at all. It's just that the Cardinals will probably keep rolling. Andrew McCutchen has been amazing. He has a career-best 18-game hitting streak ended, but his teammates picked him up and brought the streaking Pirates, who trailed St. Louis by 9 games on May 8th, within striking distance with 74 games left in the regular season.
Yeah, I know. They're within striking distance, but it's the second freaking part of the season. You know what happens.
Yep.
They fall apart like they do every year, and they're going to do it again this year. And that's going to be that.
I think with what Wes is probably getting at and probably saying is that, keep in mind, everybody, the Pirates ended a 21-year playoff drought in 2013.
And, Andy Dalton got booed at the Celebrity All-Star game in Cincinnati the other day.
Oh,
About
no. Why? Because he hasn't won a playoff game?
Yeah, he better get the. Yeah, if they won't boo him if he wins one. You know, they won't boo him if he wins one.
It's a jinx with the Cincinnati Bengals because they haven't won a playoff game since January of '91, and that's why he's getting booed.
What time does the home run derby start?
Well,
5
that's what I mentioned in the update. There's major news coming that tonight the home run derby might be possibly canceled due to rain tonight.
Well, I'm
Heavy
watching
rain-
it. Well,
yes.
I'm watching it right now, and it looks like it's gorgeous out there. What the hell do they talk possible rain? It's blue skies. There's no cloud in the sky.
Jason Stark from that
He's
channel
a-
said heavy rain was already falling in the city in the early afternoon with showers and thunderstorms in the forecast until about midnight.
Well, he's an idiot because ESPN just showed the stadium, and it's gorgeous out. You schmuck.
The National Weather Service originally issued a severe thunderstorm watch until 8 p.m.
I don't listen to the National Weather Service. I don't even listen to my own weathermen. You know what I do? I actually go outside and look and see what the weather is. Because most of the time they're wrong anyway.
But canceled that later the afternoon was issuing a new severe thunderstorm watch for 11 p.m. from the National Weather Service.
Get the hell out of here. A bunch of freaking morons. I'm serious.
They are.
I'm serious. Don't listen. Okay, speaking of weatherman, and I'm surprised you didn't do this, Sean. Do you know, I don't know whether it's TBS or TNT, I can't remember, okay? But one of those stations, I believe it's TBS. One of those stations is coming out with a new, I don't know, reality show, I don't know what it's called, to become a weatherman. Yeah, there's a new reality show coming out on TBS. I believe it's TBS. Okay? I believe it's TBS. And they're looking for a new weatherman. You should go for this, brother. I believe it's TBS. I could be wrong. But I believe it's TBS.
Shocker would be thrilled.
Yes. Here it is, right here in front of me. It's called America's Next Weatherman. It premieres Sunday on August 8th. That's what it's called, America's Next Weatherman. Sean, this is right up your alley. You should have done this, man. America's Next Weatherman. Each classic reality show element, from a physical challenge to a dramatic vote-off, will be tweaked through the funny or die prism as 12 competitors compete for a job as America's next great weathercaster. Matt Oberg hosts the competition, which will be judged by longtime weather personalities Johnny Mountain and Jillian Barbereri. Well, I've heard of Jillian Barbereri, but I've never heard of Johnny Mountain. Johnny Mountain? That's a good name for a weathercaster, huh? Johnny Mountain.
Johnny Mountain.
Johnny Mountain. Yeah, America's Next Weatherman. You should have done it, dude. Your nickname for
but who
years.
knows what was going to happen with that?
Your nickname for years and years. On another show that we did, not besides this one, was Sean Man the Weatherman, right?
Yes, that's right.
You were the man. Now you're the update man, which is a lot more better, but still. You should have went. When I saw that at commercial, I was like, damn, Sean should have jumped on that. America's Next Weatherman. You should have jumped on it, dude.
True, but I have a little bit more to add on this story about the home run derby for weather, Jeff, since we're talking weather.
There you go. TBS show, the America's Next Weatherman.
Oh man.
They got some hot babes in there too, man. Maybe you could have found maybe you could have found yourself abroad.
Oh my gosh.
You know, there's actually a guy there that kind of looks like you a little bit.
Oh Oh, gosh. I think I know the guy that has a yellow. I'm looking at it right now.
Exactly, Sean. You picked him right out, too, didn't you?
Yes.
There's a guy on there that kind of does look like you a little bit.
I can agree, because he has, what, Ray-Ban glasses? Because I wear Ray-Bans.
He's got the Drew Carey glasses going. He's got that smile. He doesn't have as many chins as you got. The guy all the way to the left with the kind of glasses that you got, too, has got as many. If that face was on that guy over there, you'd have as many chins, man. You'd be perfect.
Nice ladies right there. Yeah, I'm looking at There's one.
Josh goes, a mixture of Drew Carey and Tom Skeely.
Good one, Josh.
Yeah, that guy kind of does look a little bit like you.
It does?
Yeah, he does look a little bit like you, that guy right there.
The guy in the all right, so that guy looks kind of a lot like me, not the guy.
I'm telling you, Sean, this is right. I'm telling you, Sean, this was right up your alley. You should have went for America's Next Weatherman.
Man.
When I saw the commercial, man, I thought of you right away.
Well, thanks.
I really did. No, I really did. I thought of you. I said, that's right up your alley.
Oh,
you should be going for that. Right up your alley. You should have went for that, man.
Jeff,
yes?
I have something I have to say before we go to the commercial break.
Okay.
Baseball officials have discussed numerous contingency plans, which could conceivably include shortening the Derby or holding it on Tuesday afternoon if absolutely necessary.
It's not going to happen. It's freaking gorgeous out there. Having batting practice right now.
Yep.
Don't give me a contingency plan. Shut the hell up, you schmucks.
That's Jason Stark.
Well, you know what, Jason Stark? You're a baseball reporter, not the weatherman. Shut up!
And don't forget, Jason Stark, we had a lot of rat bastard candidates last week for bad journalism.
You're a weatherman. You're not a freaking... Okay? You're a baseball journalist. You're not a weatherman. You don't... Look at it. It's beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky. The sun is out. It's gorgeous. Hey, Jason Stark, you're not a weatherman, so don't report on the weather. Okay?
We've reached the top of the hour. We have to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Josh Lopez in with the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Oh, this should be fun. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think.
Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Now joining us like he does each and every Monday through Friday to bring us the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour is the producer and program director of this damn fine Skippy show, Josh Lopez. What's up, buddy?
What's up, you freaking humps?
How
How
you
was your
doing?
weekend?
Good. How was your weekend?
Decent. No complaints. Ready for another week. It seems just about every segment we had today, we have a new candidate for Rap Bass of the Week.
I know. What the hell's going
So,
on
Sean,
here?
I hope you're writing these down so you can say it this time.
I hope somebody's writing them down because I sure as hell ain't.
Well, I got Des Bryant on the list.
Well,
and I think Jason Stark needs to be on the list because he thinks he knew that there's a thunderstorm in Cincinnati, and that didn't happen.
Jason Starks, Aaron Cromer, LeBron James, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, you better
write these down in a Word document.
You better write them down so we have them. So come Friday we can ask you.
All right, I will.
Unbelievable.
All right, so it's about that time. I've been looking forward to this since we have a brand new first take edition of Skippy Quotes.
This ought to be great, Jeff.
Where were they, in L.A.?
Yep. And a nice, young-looking lady as a moderator.
So they did the show at 7 a.m. this morning out my time.
Yep.
Wow. They must have hated having to get up so early in the morning.
Live in the flesh, and Skippy had the same hairpiece that he always has.
Okay, who's the new moderator?
I didn't remember the name, but she was good-looking.
Well, she must have not been that good-looking because you didn't really remember her name. If she was hot, you would remember her name.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 4 minutes after the hour, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Hey, Josh, what's this Bash Hour brought to you by?
The Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com for more information. Never, ever have to touch your toy seat again or pace around your chair like Skip Bayless does. Let's get this bad boy started. And I'm sure you guys were wondering if he talked about the Fox Sports article that we ran over last week on the program.
The top 10 quarterbacks, and Tony Romo ranked number 5.
He sure had a lot of comments about that. Let's start off with this. Skippy Bayless said that my Dallas Cowboys are far more superior than any team in the NFL.
The hell out of here. How can you say something stupid like that when they haven't won a Super Bowl in 20 years?
Well, I think he's talking about right now. I don't think he's talking about overall.
I tell you, it sure is funny and amazing that everybody praises this Cowboys team. They only have one good year, and everybody says they're back. And Jeff even has said it time after time. 3-8 in the last 11 playoff games. Romo's only won 2 playoff games. Garrett won. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 20 years.
Nothing. You know what? Absolutely nothing you say about the Dallas Cowboys proves to be correct. They had one good year at last year, and all of a sudden you're all high and mighty. But the years way previous before that, they sucked like dog stink. Okay?
Josh, your take on that with the Cowboys real quickly.
My take on the Dallas Cowboys is like my take on any team LeBron James on, or the St. Louis Cardinals, or whatever. It's politics. It's where the money's at, and that's where a lot of these so-called experts want particular teams in playoff situations. Whether they're naive to notice the fact that the organization sucks, they're still going to promote them because they're the Dallas Cowboys.
America.
Self-professed, they're the self-professed America's team. Alrighty, next quote. Skippy Bayless said that James Frizzali hit the nail in the head on the Fox Sports top 10 NFL quarterbacks in 2015.
I think I'm going to throw up now.
Because Jeff saw that, and I know, Jeff, you flipped out when I found that story and that it had Romo at number 5 ahead of Eli and Peyton. Eli 7, Peyton at 6.
I don't know how he puts Romo in front of Peyton Manning. I don't know how he puts Romo in front of Eli Manning. I don't get, you know what? I don't even know how he puts Romo in front of Roethlisberger.
Okay.
When all three of those quarterbacks have a Super Bowl ring and Romo doesn't even have 3 playoff wins.
And how Prezzelli said, look at it this way. He's throwing 28 touchdowns passes the last few seasons, great with fourth-quarter comebacks, and knows how to get it done in the clutch. And
Then if he knows how to get it done in the clutch, how come he doesn't have a goddamn Super Bowl?
Exactly. Exactly.
Whistle me that one, Dixie boy.
I've been waiting for this all weekend. The Dallas Cowboys quarterback was undrafted, by the way, in 2003. He was signed as a free agent. So how great is Tony Romo for the fact he wasn't even a drafted quarterback?
Shows you how freaking good he really is. He wasn't even drafted, for Christ's sakes.
And you know what, Skippy? I got to tell you.
Eli Manning and Peyton Manning combined over the past 7 or 8 years have been in 3 Super Bowls. Oh, actually 4 Super Bowls. Tony Romo, not even one.
And you know something, Skippy? I had to do research, and so did Jeff. There isn't a lot for his playoff stats right there for Tony Romo.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Well, come on, Jeff. He's a 4-time Pro Bowl player.
Big stinking deal. A Pro Bowl. You know something? A Pro Bowl player don't mean crap. I guarantee you.
The Pro Bowl anyway.
I guarantee you. You ask Tony Romo if he would trade those 4 Pro Bowls and for a Super Bowl ring, he would say, hell yeah. So those Pro Bowls don't mean crap.
I wonder what's more important, the NBA All-Star Game or the Pro Bowl?
I'm going to say Pro Bowl. I don't even really care about it. I like the NBA All-Star Game. They do a lot of fun stuff.
I would rather watch the NBA All-Star Game than the Pro Bowl.
I watch the NBA too, but they barely put any effort in those games.
Yeah, but it's I know.
It's funny. Look what he says. On what planet has Romo played well in the clutch? It ain't Earth.
Damn right.
Yeah, in his dreams.
Hey, you know something? He might be clutching in the regular season last year, but guess what? That don't mean crap if he can't do it in the playoffs.
And Josh, how the Cowboys and their fans can't get over Des Bryant miscatch. Yeah. They said it's complete. It was not incomplete.
Wham, wham, wham. New season's coming, bitches. New season's coming. Get ready for more disappointment, Cowboy fans.
They say it's always bigger in Texas. I say it's more bitchier in Texas. But that's me. Next one, Skippy Bayless said that Jerry Jones is a top 5 owner.
Oh, come on. Stop sucking up to the Cowboys already, will you?
Well, come on, Jeff. It's my day to come back.
Yeah, and come on, Jeff. He's won 3 Super Bowls, Jerry Jones has, as owner, president, and general manager.
He might as well just go work for Jerry Jones.
So the official 60-year-old man spokesman for the Cowboys?
He might as well just go work for Jerry Jones and just, work for the Dallas Cowboys and be their official mouthpiece.
That's great.
And be their official mouthpiece because that's what he's doing.
I have to say this, Skippy. What's going to happen when Tony Romo gets knocked out and gets hurt? You're not going to have a lot to say when the NFL season's going on.
Nope,
what's going to happen when the Dallas Cowboys lose their first 4 games?
Ooh, there's going to be panic in Dallas. Why are the Cowboys losing on that channel?
You know why? Because Tony Romo is an average quarterback at best, and all you schmucks are putting your faith in him.
Skippy Bayless said that my San Antonio Spurs won the NBA free agency.
I totally believe that, 100%.
I can agree with that because
the
Spurs.
I agree with him, but at the same time, it's him saying my San Antonio Spurs.
Well, he's been
Isn't
saying
he from Oklahoma?
Yeah, but he's been saying my San Antonio Spurs for as long as I can remember, though.
Well, it adds to the dozens and dozens of teams he attaches my to.
Yeah, but he's been saying my San Antonio Spurs for years.
I know.
When LeBron goes from Cleveland to Miami and Miami to Cleveland, he switches, of course. But he's been constant. Yeah. He's been constant with the Cowboys and constant with the Spurs. That I know about him.
Yeah. Now, here's the next quote for you, buddy. Skippy Bayless said that my Los Angeles Clippers are not going to make the NBA Finals this year.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on 1 second.
Yep.
Okay. last week or the week before, in his statement, he did say that they were going to be in the finals, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So now he's changing his tampon again.
Yeah,
that's right.
And what's your saying about that?
What's my saying about that? Skippy Bayless, you change your tampon more. You change your mind than a woman changes her tampon when she's on her period.
What do you say about that, Josh? What's your thoughts?
Skippy doesn't know what he thinks. He wakes up on one side of the team, and then he wakes up on the other side of the team. It's like a backwards way of saying waking up the other side of the pillow. But he's an idiot. That's the reason why you don't see him on SportsCenter or these pregame shows for big events.
Right, because he contradicts himself all the time.
Yes, he does.
All the time.
And he says stupid things that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he contradicts himself all the time, and that's why he can't get on the big network. He has to stay on the little one.
Skippy Bayless said he would like to host the ESPY Awards. Would you guys watch an ESPY Awards to see Skip Bayless host it?
I'm kind of shocked that they invited him to the ESPYs.
Yeah, he was there last year too.
He's not.
It'd be funny. You know, it'd be funny. They introduce Skippy Bayless on the ESPY Awards, then he trips as they introduce him.
No, you know what I want to. You know what I want to. I want to see him get introduced and get booed off the stage.
I wonder, like, if he's like standing by the podium, is he gonna move around to the side like he always does on his chair?
I don't think he's going to be doing any interviews. I don't think he's going to be on any shows. I don't think he's going to have a mic in his hand. I think he's going to be sitting in the crowd like the rest of those fools. Because I think
Just
he's a piece of crap.
Year,
I think he's
All-Star game in San Diego, and then
I think he's a piece of crap, and so does ESPN, obviously.
One last Skippy quote before we head to the commercial break. This one.
You want to go to commercial?
No,
now?
he's going to give it. No, hold on, Sean. Relax.
Okay.
Not yet. One wrestling quote before we head to commercial break. Skippy Bayless said that he's more tough enough than any of the tough enough competitors that are going to be attending Monday Night Raw for the first time.
Then why didn't you? Then why didn't you apply to be on Tough Enough?
Well, come on, Jeff. I needed my 3-week vacation for sitting on a chair during the NBA Finals.
You know what? You're a douche canoe.
So full of crap.
Tonight's Monday Night Raw is not in Chicago, but it's in Atlanta, in the NWA territory. So don't be surprised if the crowd is not as much rowdy or loud as other WWE landmarks.
They're not that loud over there, are they?
Atlanta's a terrible crowd.
Yeah, they're not that loud in Atlanta.
Yeah, I noticed that with a lot of the southern wrestling arenas.
Yeah, because WWE not that big in the South. That's that far south. It's more, North Carolina, South Carolina, yes, but down in Atlanta.
The Crockett's and all those other southern territories ran themselves out of business, but they blame Vince for it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't get it neither. Hey, we're going to run to a commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
You bunch of fucking idiots.
So we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, and Josh Lopez bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk. All right, we're on the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour time. Here we go. Next quote, buddy.
Jeff, Sean Mann, the weatherman. Here's the next quote. Skippy Bayless said that my Minnesota Timberwolves will make the playoffs next year. How about that?
All of a sudden, they're your Minnesota Timberwolves, Skippy? Wow.
Well, yeah, Jeff, Sean, I root for any team that gets the number 1 overall draft pick.
Of course he does.
What do you say about that, Jeff? He says that my Timberwolves will make the playoffs next year.
When was the last time they made the playoffs, Skip?
God, it was
I don't
5
know.
years?
But, nope. Last time was 2004, but Skippy wouldn't know.
They're not going to make the playoffs, Skip. It's not going to happen.
I will say this. I think the East is going to be more competitive this year than the West.
I still say the West.
I think the West is going to be terrible.
Well, a couple of teams in the West will probably dominate.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll be that. The rest of them are going to fall off.
Skippy Bayless said he loves listening to 80s pop music while he's running before first take episodes.
Well, I don't have a problem with that because I still live in that time zone myself with music.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah, thanks, Josh.
So neither of you three have any versatility with the music you listen to.
I am not into the music that comes out today. Not at all.
Right.
I can't stand it.
I'll give you that. I'm not into the pop music of today, but I am versatile with the music I listen to.
I still live in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s when it comes to music. I still like listening
Sean, go ahead.
No, I still like listening to Van Halen, Led Zeppelin, Boys to Cult, Bad Company. I still like listening to all that stuff.
Eagles.
Yes, Eagles, all that stuff. Pink Floyd. I listen to all that stuff still.
ELO?
Yeah, you're damn right, man. Yes. All that stuff, man.
We hear Tom
Foreigner,
Petty every show.
Foreigner, Billy Joel, Tom Petty. Yeah, I still live in that zone.
Fleetwood Mac?
Yep. Bet, man. I still live in that zone. I like that music. I don't like the music that's playing today.
Well, he was more in particular saying he likes Billy Idol and he likes jamming out to some Madonna songs as well.
I don't listen to Madonna.
Sean, you listen to Madonna?
No, not much.
That's like listening to Clay Aiken. Come on.
Skippy Bayless said that Pavel Sandoval disappointed me with the fact he did not make the All-Star team this year.
He's a fat bastard. He's got more strikeouts than he does home runs.
Sure. Yeah, I have to hit the Panda man. Panda deserved to be in the All-Star game. The guy has 3 World Series rings.
That don't mean...
Yeah, he has three World Series rings for sitting in third base his entire career.
That don't mean crap. That don't... Hey, getting elected to the All-Star game because you got 3 World Series rings, that don't mean crap. It's what he's doing this year, Sean. And what he's doing this year is nothing. He's got more strikeouts than home runs.
And he enjoyed playing on his Instagram.
And that's why he's not in. And that's why he's not.
He's hitting more of the buffet in social media than he's hitting baseballs.
Correct.
Skippy Bayless said that one day he'll host the Oscars.
No, he won't. No, he won't. Because that's
no,
no, he won't. Because he's got to work a month or a month and a half before that to get everything down. And this guy can't work 7 straight days without taking a vacation for 3 weeks.
Skippy Bayless said that he's the J.K. Simmons of sports talk.
No, you're not.
Do you know the actor J.K. Simmons?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes,
I saw
did.
a movie of his over the weekend called Whiplash. The music one that's really good if you guys want to
Yeah.
see it. But Skippy's not even close to that schmuck.
Nope, that schmuck is so much better than Skippy. It's ridiculous. That guy's got an Oscar, doesn't he?
Yep.
So there, you'll never have one of those.
Skippy Bayless said that he should be the anonymous Raw general manager.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
Sean, if you don't know what the anonymous Raw general manager is, basically there was a time period where they were trying to figure out who was going to be the next GM, blah, 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 blah. And they had a computer come out and electronically make matches and make announcements for pay-per-views, etc. And they always had Michael Cole come up to the screen and be like, "Ladies and gentlemen," and I quote, it was a running gimmick that lasted for a couple years. You remember that, Jeff?
I do remember that, yes.
So Skippy, I guess he wants to be the one behind the anonymous Raw general manager.
What do you think about that, Jeff?
I don't think it can happen.
No.
No.
Here we go. Skippy Bayless said that he, and he alone, should be at SummerSlam and he should be in a match. He didn't say who he wanted to fight, but he said he would like to have a match.
Jeff, what do you think?
He's looking for opponents. I mean, if you're up to it, buddy, it's up to you. You are a stockholder, so you could find a way on there.
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm down.
Hey, anytime, Skip.
I'm down. Anytime, Skip.
Skippy Bayless said that my Cleveland Cavaliers made a great decision giving LeBron $46 million.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. A 2-year deal, $46 million, and yet that guy is wimping, is crying, and all sad because he can't get over the NBA Finals. Give me a break.
Jeff, can you repeat that stat you mentioned earlier with the guys off the bench playing when LeBron's on the bench?
0 for 21 in field goals.
Yeah, so you're going to give a guy $23 million a year to come back to a team that has those stats?
Correct.
Oh, come on, Josh. Skippy believes that next year will be the year that the Cavs take the NBA championship. And
Well, it makes sense that LeBron's in a city named Cleveland that doesn't know how to handle a sports organization no matter what league it is.
And hit with sports misery.
Yep. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Bruins will be the worst team in the NHL this year.
Thank you, Skippy. Yeah, I really need to hear that. So I've seen what they've been doing. Leave the Boston sports teams alone, you idiot. Gosh.
Well, you gotta ask Ron that on Wednesday if the Bruins are gonna be the worst team in hockey this year.
Oh gosh, jeez.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Of course they are.
Yeah, they're up there. Claude Julien, wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thanks, John. Yeah.
We got 2 more Skippy quotes before I head out here. Skippy Bayless said that Pete Rose should not be part of the All-Star game tomorrow.
Well, you're an idiot.
Oh, come on, Jeff. The guy got banned from baseball, and he's been in prison for 29 years. Baseball prison.
Skippy's an analyst, not even a baseball analyst. So why does he have to voice his opinion whether he thinks somebody should be on the field or not? He never played baseball before.
I know. He's never played any sport before. What the hell is he talking about?
I remember one time he was ripping Dwight Howard, and he's like, "Skip, did you ever play basketball?" I was like, and he's like, "Yeah, I played point guard when I was in high school, but I was in the bench."
Played point guard in high school. Yeah, you played point bench. That's what you played.
And then one last thing. Skippy Bayless said when it comes to doing his research or needing references on the show, there's only one website that he goes to besides ESPN, Jeff, and that's Yahoo Sports.
And Yahoo Sports is screwed up. Okay? They're screwed up in the head. In fact, they're so messed up that I got to see if they have fixed that freaking link yet. Because if they haven't...
Yeah, go ahead and look at it.
It's
I
10
am.
days later. They better have fixed it. Otherwise, this is laughable.
I'm
Josh,
Do you know they still haven't fixed that link yet?
It's still the Steelers one?
It's still there.
Yeah. So as soon as Skippy says that to me, I'm going to say, okay, you think they're badass, Skippy? I want you to go to this article right here.
Yeah.
This Derek Williams article agrees to 2 years with the New York Knicks, and click on Derek Williams' names and tell me what Yahoo did, you moron. Then guess what? You're never going to use them for a source again, you jackass.
He'd come up with an excuse. He probably would say, well, nobody's perfect, Jeff. Mistakes happen for online journalism.
On that note, that's a wrap for today's edition of the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. I'm sure Skippy will have a lot of thoughts about tonight's Raw and Battleground, which is coming up on Sunday, and I'll be on the show in the second hour on Friday to talk about Battleground.
Yeah, Battleground's coming, huh?
Yep.
It's coming. All right, what do you say we run to an update?
Let's do it.
All right,
Josh,
this update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and never ever touch your flipper, never ever touch your toilet seat ever again. It's called the Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff. Sean, welcome everybody to Sports World Radio. Final update of the day. Right now, it's 6:30 in Chicago in Central Time, which makes it 7:30 in the East. If you live in the West, figure it out for yourself. If you live in the mountains, who cares? Tonight, we got the MLB Home Run Derby from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. We have Prince Fielder for the Texas Rangers taking on Albert Pujols. We got two Chicago Cubs playing in it. We got Anthony Rizzo and Chris Bryant, who's the major league touted rookie. We have Frazier from the Reds. We have Mike Trout. And we also have, got this over here, Josh Donaldson from the Toronto Blue Jays. So those are your contestants for the Home Run Derby. Tomorrow is the 86th annual MLB All-Star Game. That game will be on Fox. Right now, as it stands here, just trying to get this loaded up here. The information's not loading up, but we have a battle of the AL and NL team, and the winner of that will have home field advantage in the World Series once again. Over the weekend, former Chicago Bears assistant coach and New Orleans Saints assistant coach Aaron Cromer was arrested the other day for hitting a boy over a confrontation over stealing beach chairs. Des Bryant is still holding out for more money, and LeBron James still has nightmares over the NBA Finals. This update has been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com. Final update of the day. More Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow and Sean Mann after this.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something. It works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday, right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West. If you live in the Central,
who really cares? And figure that out for yourself.
There you go. All right, Mr. Sean Mann, where are we going next?
All right, the Philadelphia Phillies closer, Jonathan Papelbon, turned his all-star game moment in the sun into, quote, "Get me out of Philadelphia" lobbying session Monday afternoon, saying it's time to leave the Phillies, who are having a disastrous season and being in last place.
Really?
Papelbon signed, of course, a 4-year deal after the 2011 season. He left the Red Sox, and then he went to the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies were poised to be a strong threat in the National League East when Jonathan Papelbon came. No such luck. The Phillies have not made the playoffs since, I believe, 2011, the last time they were there.
Okay.
The Phillies, Papelbon, it was a 4-year, $50 million deal. Quote, "That's not what I signed up for," Papelbon said. "I signed up with a team that won 102 games, and I expected certain things. It didn't happen, and I tried to ride that ship and keep my mouth shut as much as I can. But it's time for the Phillies to you-know-what, or get off the pot."
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The question is, though, Jeff, with Jonathan Papelbon wanting out of Philadelphia, who are teams out there that would want him?
Well, you're probably looking at teams who are in the playoff race.
The Cubs, they've talked about getting Papelbon. The Blue Jays are another team. Maybe the Red Sox. Maybe he could end up going back there. There's a little bit of a rumor going on about that. But there's still a few teams out there that could use another pitcher, which is Jonathan Papelbon.
Well, where do you think he's going to end up?
I agree with you. I think it's going to be a team that is in serious contention for the pennant. It really depends on what the trading deadline provides 18 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long it is.
Right. No, I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting.
General Manager Ruben Amaro Jr. is reportedly on the hot seat, and there are indications that part owner John Middleton is ready to assume a more active role in personal decisions for a Phillies team that is having a very disastrous season.
Okay.
It's been a rough year for Philadelphia sports. You've had the Philadelphia Eagles that missed the playoffs and blew the lead against the Dallas Cowboys. The Philadelphia 76ers started the first 17 or 18 games with 18 straight losses. They were 0-18 before they got their first win. And now you've had the Phillies, who are in last place in the National League East.
And that's where they're going to stay. They ain't making the playoffs or nothing. And that's why you don't see a lot of our Philadelphia fans coming into the chat room to hang out with us, because they can't handle it.
They're frustrated in the city of brotherly love.
Yes, they are. Oh, well. Get used to it. Big time.
Another MLB article. Suit seeks safety netting from foul pole to foul pole.
Not going to happen.
The Oakland Athletics season ticket holder asked a federal court Monday to protect fans from flying bats and baseballs by ordering Major League Baseball to extend the safety netting at its ballpark the entire length of foul lines.
Not going to happen. Yeah. Not going to happen. Hey, people get hurt not all the time in baseball, and when it does, it doesn't happen a lot. Okay? The amount of people that go to games per year compared to the amount of people that actually get hurt by a foul ball or a bat or something like that at the game, very, very few and far between. And when it does happen, people go freaking nuts. But it's very, very few and far between. In fact, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
Robert Hilliard said this, quote, a lawyer in a case against MLB asking for extended netting along the foul lines. Quote, every type of fan is constantly at risk of serious injury or death. If that foul ball is hit hard enough, reaction time is basically zero and life-threatening injury is certain. This is a needless risk. Extending the nets will, as a fact, save lives.
No, and you know what? It's going to take away the effect of the game.
I can agree with that.
Don't put nets up. On the back of the ticket, it says, pay attention. Balls and bats may fly into the freaking audience, into the stands. Pay attention if you're sitting that close. It's that simple. Unbelievable. And on the back of the ticket, there's a warning on the back of the ticket.
That's right.
So baseball is pretty much taking their liability out of it by putting that warning on the back of the ticket. So you know what this happens? You know what's going to happen to the lawsuit? Nothing. All the bills and the expenses will get paid, and that's it.
You got to pay attention and watch what ends up happening because you never know what could fly your way.
Unbelievable. If you're sitting field level, pay attention when somebody's at bat. Don't sit there and talk to your kid or your husband. Pay attention. You could be getting hit. Unbelievable. I just don't get it, my friend. You know?
Agreed.
I just don't get it.
Quote, fan safety is our foremost goal for all those who choose to support our game by visiting our ballparks, and we always strive for that experience to be safe and fan-friendly, the statement said. Major League Baseball is in the process of reevaluating all issues pertaining to fan safety, comfort, and expectations.
We'll see what happens, man. Hey, did you hear what the NBA and the Summer League is starting to do now?
What?
The NBA in the Summer League is going to start to track hustle stats.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle stats.
Hustle stats.
Yeah,
right.
You know, the kind of play like Deli plays. You know, he's being a pain in the ass. He's always constantly hustling. And Las Vegas will have so-called hustle stats officially tracked, a nod to the league's evolving relevance on analytics and all the things besides scoring that help decide the outcome of games. A trained crew will chart two-pointers contested, 3-pointers contested, deflections, loose balls recovered, and charges taken. Those numbers will go into a formula to determine which players hustled most in any given game and will be available through advanced box scores that will be distributed in-game to team personnel, media, and broadcasters. Fans will have post-game access to the information by opening box scores posted to the NBA's website. Wow.
It's a new one on me.
Yeah. They're going the hustle stats now. Hustle stats. Unbelievable. Go back to the way the game was played years ago. Sick and tired of this bull crap already.
Oh, the safety, yeah, and that all these new things that they want for safety of fans and players, now the hustle stats.
Uh-huh. They're getting a little crazy, man. They're getting a little carried away with all the crap.
They taking a page from the NFL?
Yeah, I think so.
I would agree.
Well, look at Shaba. Well, I'm going to hustle on out for dinner with Laura. See you later, Shaba.
See you, buddy.
No problem. Hustle stats. That's a joke.
Nuts.
Hustle stats. Joke and a half right there. That's just crazy. I don't get that at all. Why bother now? You know there's hustle people. You know people do. I don't get it. Sickens me. You know that?
Right.
It sickens me.
Makes me sick, too.
It does. Hustle stats. Now you got to employ more people for the NBA at every game. And they're just doing it for the summer. I get it, to see if they're actually going to do it. They might not. You know?
Hustle stats.
Hustle stats, yeah. Whatever. Hey, you know what? We're getting out of here a little bit early today. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. I'm sitting here in a sauna. I'm dripping. I got to go jump in the shower. It's disgusting here right now. It's terrible. So we're getting out of here a little bit early. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. For Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, I'm Jeff Escal. This has been Sports World Radio.
Bye.
Shut up, Skip.
Hey, boy, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, kid. So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long is that?
In a little while, man.
Goodbye, folks. Goodbye, folks.